Good afternoon. This is Unita L. Muhammad at Core Work with UL Muhammad. And welcome to my core scope this afternoon. I'm at the beach with my family, sitting in the car, waiting for everybody to come up the hill. And I just thought I had such a revelation while at the beach. Thank you for the love. Before I start, let me know where you're from, who's here, and where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm straight out of LA, and I am here at the beach. I don't know if you can see, but in the background, I'm at the beach. But sitting in the car waiting for everybody else to come back. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. But I had Desert Trumpet. Thank you for joining. With Core Work, ULM, and Core Scope, I'm here to help you transform from the inside out. My scopes are inspirational. My intention is that you come away with something that will be an encouragement and a blessing to you. You will feel like you'll get a nugget, you'll get a word that can help you maybe unlock bondages or insight into things that are going on with you. And so that's my work. That's what I'm here for, to help you live that abundant life. And so I'm here at the beach. And you know, when you're at the beach, I was in the water and I was thinking about entanglements. Oh, Yolanda K is on here, and Yolanda is going to be on my radio show. I have a radio show every Monday at 10 a.m. on Blog Talk Radio. It's under UL Muhammad. Check it out. It's Core Work with UL Muhammad. That's the name of the radio show. And it's every Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Coach Yolanda K is going to be my special guest. So we're going to be talking about accountability tomorrow, the importance of accountability. And I'm telling you, in your life, you really do need accountability. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Tap, tap, tap. If you know you need accountability in your life. Thank you, everyone who's joining. And so I was at the beach, down at the beach, long journey down the hill. I was there a few minutes ago. Welcome, Rob Barnes, 03. Welcome to the Core Scope, where we're here to transform inspiration that'll help you through your day and through your life journey. And so I'm at the beach in sunny California, where it is hot out here, and I thought about entanglements. And you know, sometimes we can find ourselves entangled in life. And I thought about, we could be on our merry way. When you think about the beach and you think about, tune in. Yolanda K said tune in to our Core Work on Blog Talk Radio tomorrow at Core Radio tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're going to be talking about the importance of accountability. Please. Okay, so we have Margaret, and she says she can help, and she's a dancer, and she says she has problem with people judging her dance. And yes, you know, well, Margaret, the thing about people judging your dance, I'll answer this question before I go into the talk, but the thing about people judging your dance is I look at, we have to go inward. When someone says something about us, we have to check ourselves, and we have to see what's going on within ourselves. What is it? If people are judging my dances, if it's more than one person, then I say go inward and think about what they're saying about the dance. If it's just a couple people and they're just, you know, I don't like the way you do that. I don't think you should be doing that, girl. Then it could be haters. It could be, you know, people doing that. You just go inward and you say, is there any truth to what they're saying? Is there any truth to what they're saying? If it is, then is there any modifications or changes I can make to this dance that would make it better? Maybe the judgment is not, maybe it's more of a criticism and not a judgment. Maybe it's more like a critique, and maybe they're talking about ways that you can improve your dance. Then I would just go inward, you know, ask the spirit to guide you and give you answers about it. But the judgment, welcome Jupiter 727. The thing about it is, when you join in, if you want to tell me hi, hey, say hey, and hi, and tell me where you're from, because, you know, I have people from Brazil and London and California and the East Coast, so I love seeing where people are from and where people are tuning into my scope. And oh, Daytona Beach, I heard that. Is it hot out there? Because it's hot here in California. I'm at the beach, and I'm sweating. So oh yes, 90 degrees. Okay, good. So that's what I would say to answer M. Margaret's question about judgment and people judging her dance. Because I think, yes, thank you for the hearts. If you're here and you like, oh, very humid, Jupiter 727. Yeah, it's been humid out here, just hot, like miserable hot here in California. It's like, ooh, that's what we had to come to the beach today. And so I got enough of the sand, and I was like, I'm gonna come up to the car while you guys are down there. And I was like, let me do a scope of the revelation I had while I was on the beach. How many know you get revelations all through your day? Like little nuggets, little things, like the beach, the water, you know, watching the people at the beach. I got revelations, and that's the wonderful thing about life. The sand is kind of brownish, and yes, soft. This particular beach that we're at, it's not a whole lot of sand, it's a lot of rocks. That was a whole nother adventure. Oh, Poland is here. Oh, so Marguerite, the one that I answered the question, she's from Poland. In Alabama. All right, Alabama. My parents are in Tennessee, so Alabama's not far from Tennessee. We would go through Alabama to get to Tennessee. Welcome, who's joining the scope. Thank you, welcome. Thank you for the hearts. You know, thank you for the love. I love to see the love. I love to see the hearts. And Alec Carikas just joined, our Ali Carikas. Thank you for joining the scope, and we're talking about entanglements. So those of you who just joined, you didn't miss anything. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's funny. We haven't gotten into the whole thing of entanglements because I answered a question about one of my listeners asked a question about what happens when people are judging your dance, and I talked about going inward to see if what they're saying is true, and then asking the spirit to help you and show you what modifications, if any, because if you find that what there is nothing to what they're saying, some people have judgment and it's not true. Just because somebody says something doesn't make it true. And so a lot of times we have to distinguish between constructive criticism and judgment, or someone just giving their opinion, or somebody who's just hating. And so I answered that question for M. Margaret from Poland. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And so we're talking about entanglements. So when I was down on the beach in the water, and the person who's from Daytona Beach, they can understand this analogy and the story. So when I was down there and I was in the water and I was enjoying the beach water, and all of a sudden the seaweed, when the waves go back, and the seaweed, and I got entangled in the seaweed, and I thought about, you could be on your merry way, you can be enjoying the things of life, and you can find yourself entangled. You can find yourself in a situation that you're like, what is going on? Oh, Jupiter 727 says she got a new crystal necklace today, a moonstone. All right. Now, I'm not really into crystals, Jupiter 727, but Surf Nori just joined. Welcome, Surf Nori. So but that's good, because I hear the crystals are really about energy and about different things. So I fully don't understand the fullness of crystals, but if you got some new ones, I'm happy for you and what they signify. But we can find ourselves when we're on our merry way and when we're doing life and life is good, and we can find ourselves in an entanglement, and it can be suddenly, and it can be, oh, good. They can be life altering. And what happens is when we get entangled, then we can get dragged out, right? Because when you're at the beach and you get entangled in the seaweed, you can get caught up and then you start moving with the waves. And so I thought about that, and I said, sometimes when you get entanglements can draw you into places that aren't good for you. It can draw you into places that then become dangerous, because guess what? If I'm going out with the sea, I can drown. You know, I can go so far out and I can be entangled, and I got to get myself untangled. And that I don't sit there when the seaweed's entangling me. We do have sharks out here, but I didn't see any out there. But I hope there wasn't any out there in the water. But there were people actually out here fishing. They're out here fishing too. So, but we do have sharks here in California. Every now and then you'll get a shark report. So I just thought, you know, we have to be careful for the entanglements. And I thought we got to get out of them really quickly. When we find ourselves entangled in something, we got to get out real quick, because if we don't get ourselves untangled, we're going to find ourselves in a deep place, in a place that's going to take us into some dangerous waters, and we can find ourselves in a place where we can drown. So I just wanted to give you that word, that watch the entanglements, because a lot of times we entangle ourselves, or we get, you're right, Jupiter, we can get dragged down, and guess what? And we drown. So we definitely want to be in a place where we watch our entanglements, where we watch the associations and the people that we're with, the situations that we let into our lives. And a lot of times we think we can handle the entanglements, and next thing you know, we're being dragged down, as Jupiter 727 said. So we definitely want to be careful. We want to get out of them, get untangled as quickly as possible, so that we can keep living that good life, so that we can keep doing the work that we're set on this earth to do. And so this is Unitha Muhammad from Core Work with UL Muhammad. Tap, tap, tap. Give me some love to let me know we're getting ready to sign out. I want to see some hearts here. I don't see any hearts. Let me see some hearts. Let me see some taps to know you're out there with me. I know those on the web can't do it. Isn't that something? They're gonna, well, it's just those on your mobile devices. But we're going to, but I've been here at the beach, wanted to give you my insight on entanglements. Thank you, Jupiter 727. I wanted to give you my insights on entanglements and let you know that get untangled. Don't think you can handle something that you can't, because the thing about entanglements is that you will, thank you for the love, you will find yourself dragged down, as Jupiter 727 said, and you will find yourself in the sea, drifting, and in a place where the lifeguard got to come and get you. And we know who the great lifeguard is, and that's God. And so definitely have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful afternoon. I thank you for joining me on this scope today. I just had to drop this nugget. If you want to, you can look at the replay if you joined later. And amen. And I did a scope earlier this morning with my husband, Omar A. Muhammad. And so you can look at that scope earlier. Thank you for all the love. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Thank you. And my husband and I did a scope earlier, and it was like, what did we title it? Hope in Him. So today, if you want to go back and look at that scope at the replay about hope in Him, and then with this one about entanglements, I'm just wishing you a abundantly blessed afternoon and evening. I want you to find a joy in something today. I want you to go and find your bliss. I want you to go out there, like I was out there in the sea, letting the water just drift through me. I was meditating. I was sitting out there. My husband was sitting out there meditating. I think he's still out there meditating. I told him, don't get a sunburn. And because my husband's really light, so he can get a sunburn really quickly. I put my sunscreen on. You see, I'm brown here. I'm milk chocolate. And so he's like my husband is like a white chocolate. Is that it? Yolanda K? Yolanda K knows my husband. He's like a caramel. He's caramel on his face, but his body is like white chocolate. So he needed the tan. So I want you to have a wonderful day. Oh, good. The crystals help you to meditate. That's good. You're right. God has us in Marguerite. I am a full believer of that. Well, see, I didn't know that they could be a part of meditation. I have to look into that. You know, I've been meditating now. I've always had prayer in my life. I've always meditated on God's word, but just the sense of meditation with stillness, I've done now for about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years now. And let's see, 2 years, 2.5 years. And so when I incorporated that into my prayer life and into my spiritual practices, which what I call spiritual practices are my thank you. I believe that too, Jupiter 727, that the crystals will find me. I went to a Soul Sisters, and it was soul, like of the soul, not Soul Sisters like African American sisters, but oh, thank you. ZR92, thank you. I like to listen to positive people too on Scope. I'm telling you, isn't it encouraging? I find myself just looking at scopes, being encouraged, and then I got to go do a scope and encourage somebody because I'm encouraged by the encouragement I just got, and I want to send out more encouragement. What was I saying? I got so caught up. I'm reading the comments and stuff, but basically, find your bliss, find what I was talking about meditation and how when I incorporated meditation, it really took my prayer life and my spiritual practice time to a new level. And I know, well, there's some people I heard, now I haven't seen them, not the people that I'm following, Jupiter 727, but I heard it's kind of some knuckleheads on Periscope, and there's some kind of mean people. One person put a mean comment on mine one time, and I heard you can block at the moment. I didn't block them at the time. I was just like, whatever. Somebody put like a racist comment, and I was like, oh, that wasn't nice. So why are you on the scope? If you know, if you don't like black people or you have a racist issue, why are you on the scope? So I just thought that's peculiar. But you're right, we have to send love and light, and I'm a person that loves people of all races and all, you know, cultures and everything. I think it's I know, I think so too. You're right, he does need more love, and that's what I thought. That's why I didn't even address it or get upset, because I was like, that's his problem, that's not mine. But I found that when I incorporated meditation, everything went to the next level. I mean, my interpretation of the word, my prayers were better, just to have that stillness, to be still and allow the spirit to speak. And a lot of times we're so consumed with making our prayer requests and praying and talking that we don't allow ourselves to be still and receive. And so when I incorporated the stillness and the meditation, my life changed, my insight changed, the clarity changed, the encouragement, everything that I needed, I found I could get in the moment. And so that's what meditation did for me. Just really put me in the present moment. And I do walking meditations. Yeah, I've read The Power of the Now. Oh yeah, I've read Eckhart Tolle. Have you read Jupiter 727, A Course in Miracles? I've read The Course in Miracles. Met Marianne Williamson, talked to her about it. She signed our copy of The Course in Miracles. Marianne Williamson, of course, is such an enlightening person. I've met Gabby Bernstein. So, you know, it's a lot of people out there that my husband and I are both spiritual teachers, and we like to meet a lot of spiritual teachers. Michael Bernard Beckwith and his wife, Ricky Byers Beckwith, awesome team. We know so many pastors, preachers, teachers, spiritual healers. We just like to traffic with people like that, so we don't limit ours just to, you know, the Christian faith, but just everywhere. We know great imams, we know great rabbis, we know, you know, we sit and eat dinner with rabbis, we do different things. That's just how we are. My husband and I, thank God, he's a seminary professor, so he's like the bridge of different religions. But yeah, I am lucky. I'm blessed. How about that? I'm blessed. And but I will tell you that find your bliss today, find your joy, like I found my joy today at the beach, and I had that great insight about entanglements. I want you to find your bliss today. I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to know that with God all things are possible. They're possible when you believe in God. And so know that, you know, God will lead you. God will bless you. Yoga on the beach. I'm surprised my husband didn't want to do yoga on the beach, because he does yoga. I do yoga every now and then. He does yoga like twice a week. I do it every now and then. See, I have to be more consistent. But I want you to have a blessed afternoon. I think my family's getting ready to come to the car, so I want to drop this I know. He says it's amazing. He's different. When he doesn't do yoga, I'm like, wait a minute, did you do yoga today? Because you're a little cranky. So I know yoga helps. Stretching, move that energy. Move that energy around, Omar. So I really did. I asked him earlier in the week. I was like, did you do yoga this week? Did you meditate? So have a wonderful evening. I will see you this week. Check me out this week. I'll be doing my daily scopes. Yeah, here come the kids. Here come the family. So they're in the car. There's my 2 older boys right there. That's the 2 older ones. Hey, they pray, they meditate, they're young men who are just on a spiritual journey for greatness. Thank you. Sending you my love too. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed evening. And as always, I wish you peace and blessings. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you this week on Periscope.